Before we get too deep into talking about the Dreamweaver interface, I want to spend some time talking about the differences between the Mac and the PC interfaces. Although the differences between the two platforms are very slight, they are worth noting in case you have to switch back and forth between interfaces on different projects. The first thing I want to point out is the application toolbar, which is at the very top of the Dreamweaver interface. Here you can see we're in the PC environment, and the application toolbar includes not only the menu, but also our little quick launch icons, the workspace switcher, and a search dialog box, all sort of built and integrated into one toolbar. Like most Adobe applications, Dreamweaver is very keyboard shortcut rich. You can see here, just by looking at the Windows menu, I can see over a dozen keyboard shortcuts alone. If you're used to working on one platform, it's worth taking a moment to examine the keyboard shortcuts if you suddenly need to switch platforms. Most of the time, it's a very simple change, like using the Command key on the Mac in place of the Control key on the PC. But occasionally, there will be a bigger shortcut difference due to the operating systems. Just check out these shortcut keys before switching platforms. One of the biggest differences between the Mac and the PC is how the Files panel is handled when expanded. The Files panel handles all of your site management in Dreamweaver and acts as the FTP client for uploading and downloading files on your site. And here on the PC, if I go over to the Files panel and I find the icon that allows us to show both the local and remote sites at the same time, when I click this, it expands to take over the entire screen. Notice that we don't see anything relating to the rest of the Dreamweaver interface anymore. And you'll see the menu has been replaced with the Files panel menu, and simply clicking the expand icon again actually toggles it into being a collapse icon. So while these are subtle differences, they're important to note in case you find yourself working on a different operating system than what you're used to, or watching a tutorial that uses a different OS than your current one.